This 39 Dunedin News Bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on 39 Dunedin News, liquor licence issues aren't the only thing affecting the future of Sammys, as its owner considers selling the venue. Local conservationists give the thumbs up to a government proposal that aims to eradicate predators by 2050. And the university's Animal Law Week brings concerns about an animal testing facility into focus. Good evening, Dunedin. I'm Rebecca Dupree. The future of one of the city's iconic live music facilities is up in the air. Sammys entertainment venue has been a mainstay in Dunedin since the 1980s, having hosted the Pogues, Billy Bragg and many other famous acts. But with the premises up for sale, there's concern it may be flattened.
A light that never goes out. Built in the 1800s, the building that houses Sammys entertainment venue has faced the wrecking ball before. But this time, a concerted effort may be needed to help these walls to reverberate again. The sprawl of upmarket apartments closing in on the venue has proprietor Sam Chin offering advice for those wanting to set up within earshot of the music venue.
It's industrial, so they should be able to put up with the noise. If they want to put apartments, I think they should soundproof. By law, they have to anyway, soundproof their buildings. If they're going to, we're on State Highway 1, so that makes a big difference as well. You know, sometimes the trucks that go past make more noise that comes out of the building.
Chin has literally had his name in lights since the early 1980s, and he says he's not planning to go quietly, if at all.
I have to retire one day. You know, I can't do this for another 38 years, so it's a good place to be. You know, if someone wants to come in and do things with me or without me, it's fine by me, and if someone wants to buy the building, that's even better, and I could help them.
He recently had to bring the venue up to compliance with the current liquor licence legislation, which included increased signage behind the bar.
I've sort of, straight after the last hearing, on Monday, I went straight down to the liquor licensing office and got all the signs, which I've just put up. There's a few signs, there's 6. So I've got six signs in each bar now.
He says having turned 60 recently, coupled with a steep increase in the ground rent and dealing with the Liquor Licensing Authority, has made him want to throw in the towel. But like many in the New Zealand music industry, he finds it hard to imagine a Dunedin without musicians playing on this stage under its proscenium arch. Daryl Baser, 39, Dunedin News.
The Southern District Health Board is celebrating a small win, with commissioners told today the organisation is slightly ahead of budget. The team had agreed with the Ministry of Health to a budget deficit of just under $36 million. However, initial reports show the year-end position is likely to be $1.7 million less than that. Chief Executive Carol Heatley says she's cautiously pleased with the result, which she hopes will build confidence within the organisation. Conservation projects around the country are in for a boost with the launch of Predator-Free NZ 2050. This week, the government announced an initial $28 million for the program to help protect native species. And it's an initiative that's being welcomed by those already involved in conservation work locally.
The government's newly announced goal to make New Zealand predator-free by 2050 is drawing praise from local conservation groups. The initiative will rely on groups and organisations such as Orokonui Eco Sanctuary to work alongside the government to help tackle introduced predators.
It's a very welcome announcement. I think that with a little bit of central government, regional government and local government support, the community is really ready to take on their part and do stuff in their own little patch. And I think it's an ambitious goal, but a realistic one, because I think the community is ready.
As part of the eradication scheme, a newly established government company, Predator Free New Zealand Limited, will sponsor community partnerships around the country. That's set to give conservation groups and pest eradication initiatives the support they require for their programs to be effective. It's work that's already happening locally, thanks to established community partnerships.
Orokonui Eco Sanctuary is working in collaboration with the Landscape Connections Trust to increase predator control around the Orokonui area, from Karatani in the north to the Silver Peaks over here, to the coast and to the city. So quite a large area.
Introduced predators such as rats, stoats and possums kill around 25 million native birds each year. They've been a problem for Eco Sanctuary staff in the past, so any additional funding to help eliminate them is welcome.
I think the government can help with funding things like the traps, which are essential, and that's what people can't afford, and the community can provide the labour to do it. So it's a really good potential partnership, and I think it will have a significant impact.
Bailey believes the new national goal will directly benefit Orokonui Eco Sanctuary in both the short and long term, hopefully helping reduce the ever-present pest pressure outside the fence. Ruby McAndrew, 39, Dunedin News.
A pair of grinder discs valued at around $700 have been taken from a property in Middlemarch. The two heavy discs are believed to have gone missing sometime in the last 4 days, with the items last seen on Sunday. Senior Sergeant Shona Lowe says police would like to hear from anyone who may have seen anything suspicious in the Middlemarch area over that time. For the second year in a row, students at the University of Otago are hosting a series of events for Animal Law Week. The program is coordinated by the Student Animal Legal Defence Fund, a group that says it's concerned about plans for a new animal testing facility, and it's calling for an end to the secrecy.
Is this vivisection ground zero? This is the site many animal rights organisations believe is where the University of Otago's new $50 million animal research laboratory will be. Otago Student Animal Legal Defence Fund co-president Rachel Steadman says she's sceptical about the amount of secrecy which has so far shrouded the project.
This is a breach of the Animal Welfare Act in that sense, because unless it's absolutely necessary, which we don't believe there's a justification for, expanding and growing an already established research facility is unnecessary.
Her sentiments are echoed by fellow Defence Fund member and co-president Oscar Reggio.
The problem with this whole issue is the amount of secrecy around the project, and no one knew about it until it had been all confirmed and wrapped up and was all ready to go.
Both Steadman and Reggio agree this week, which is Animal Law Week, is an excellent chance for people to learn more about the rights of animals in society. The week-long program of events features talks from local and visiting academics, all shedding light on animal rights. Daryl Baser, 39, Dunedin News.
Still to come on 39 Dunedin News is work at Ocean Beach hitting a snag, and why a visiting fellow will no longer be visiting.
Every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell menswear, it fits.
You can make a difference for the SPCA this Cupcake Day. It's the sweetest way to help animals in need. For more details, go to spcacupcakeday.co.nz.
Wooltech have the experience and the expertise to supply a wide range of high-quality New Zealand-made products and can manufacture customised products to meet your individual requirements. Wooltech, great people, great products, great service.
Driving Miss Daisy is a safe, friendly and reliable companion driving service.
Hello Jean, where are we off to today?
We form genuine friendships with our clients and help them to remain independent. Thousands of Driving Miss Daisy clients and their families love our caring, affordable service. Call us today for a quote on 0800 948 432 or visit drivingmissdaisy.co.nz. Driving Miss Daisy, for the gift of independence.
Thinking of services for older people? Think Enliven.
Enliven is a service philosophy where people come first. Enliven is about choice, activity, relationships, respect and security. You can enliven your health, your friendships, your life, no matter what your age. For more information, go to psotago.org.nz or call 4777 115. Mobility Solutions Centre Dunedin provides products to improve your independence, comfort and safety. Contact the team at 4777 195 or visit mobilitysolutioncentre.co.nz.
Welcome back. The confidence of the country's farmers is slightly up on last year but remains weak. The latest farm confidence survey shows that around 70% of respondents expect their profitability to stay the same or improve over the next year. However, Federated Farmers President William Rolleston says many farmers have concerns about the global market post-Brexit and its impact locally. He says it's unsurprising almost 40% of respondents identified farm gate prices as their biggest single concern. Other areas of concern highlighted include regulation and compliance costs, health and safety requirements and resource management issues. And on that note, let's take a look at today's markets. The NZX 50 has closed the day down 8 points. It's now at 7,302. The Nikkei is up 337 points. And to the exchange rates, and the Kiwi dollar is up against the yen, but we are down against the other currencies we follow. Remedial work to protect dunes from erosion at Ocean Beach has hit a technical setback. The Dunedin City Council has pushed back the timeframe for completion after a sandbag was overfilled. The overstretched bag has since been pulled out and a replacement ordered from Australia. Acting Group Manager Tom Dyer says the issue will set the work back by a week, with challenging ground conditions also a contributing factor. He says overall around 90% of the structure is complete and he anticipates work will finish by August the 5th. After the break on 39 Dunedin News, a visiting arts fellow decides to make Dunedin home and we're on the streets to see how you feel about the upcoming local body elections.
Help delay the signs of ageing with Collagen Plus from Silverhorn. Collagen Plus helps supplement your body's own natural production of collagen, giving you firmer, healthier, younger looking skin, shinier, healthier hair and stronger nails. It's restoring your beauty from within, and it's great value. 3-month supply, that's 180 capsules, is just $98. We'll pay the courier charge to you and we'll give you a luxurious face cream as well. Beauty from the inside and the outside. Give us a call today, 0800 502 402.
You can make a difference for the SPCA this Cupcake Day. It's the sweetest way to help animals in need. For more details, go to spcacupcakeday.co.nz. We need your help to rebuild our animal centre urgently. Please give a little today.
We're a 25 Moray place at Dog with Tails Cafe and Bar. So we take coffee very seriously. We do what's called contract roasting, so we're creating our own roasting profile and then doing our own blends. We're really focused on the craft of what we're doing. You know, we're going back, instead of going on mass-produced sort of cheap things, we're taking the time to really craft what we're making. Make it so anyone can come here and have a feed and be able to get something they're able to eat or that they want to eat as well. You're kind of getting a taste of cafes from all around the world when you come here.
Driving Miss Daisy is a safe, friendly and reliable companion driving service.
Hello Jean, where are we off to today?
We form genuine friendships with our clients and help them to remain independent. Thousands of Driving Miss Daisy clients and their families love our caring, affordable service. Call us today for a quote on 0800 948 432 or visit drivingmissdaisy.co.nz. Driving Miss Daisy, for the gift of independence.
Mobility Solution Centre Dunedin provides products to improve your independence, comfort and safety. Contact the team at 4777 195 or visit mobilitysolutioncentre.co.nz.
We need your help to rebuild our animal centre urgently. Please give a little today.
Pregnant? Need to talk? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Pregnancy counselling services are here to help. It's free, it's confidential. Call us now on 0800 773 462.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Welcome back. One of the country's best-selling authors is staying put in Dunedin following a 6-month arts fellowship. Despite initial plans to move back to Wellington, Barbara Else and her husband have bought a home in the city, and they're both excited to fully embed themselves in the local literary scene.
Taking in the view, author Barbara Else is in her final few days of being the University of Otago's children's writer-in-residence, but she's not going anywhere. Else and her husband Chris initially planned on moving back to Wellington after the 6-month fellowship, a plan that has since changed.
We saw this place actually just at the point where I was deciding we'd better stop this and just get on with enjoying Dunedin because we were loving it so much. And we thought, well, this place would be perfect. A study for each of us, good sized study, good living space, close to the centre of the city. What's wrong with it? Nothing.
As part of her fellowship, Else has been working on a children's novel loosely based on an Old English poem. She says the bulk of it is done thanks to her time at the university, but she estimates she'll need another 2 or 3 months to completely finish it. It's a task made all the more easy without the stress of moving.
At this stage, I would be appalled at the thought of having to go back to Wellington and start looking for a house there. It feels much better for the project that I can simply relax now here, where we've put down a surprising number of roots over the last 6 months.
The pair are excited to establish themselves in the city over time, with Chris already head of the local Society of Authors. Else says it's an exciting time to be in Dunedin, especially as an author.
It's very much the city of literature energy that is starting to really grow and develop here. That was a big factor in helping us feel that this was a place to call home.
Following the conclusion of her children's novel, Else is wanting to begin a new novel, but she says it's very much in the planning stage. For now, she's just keen to embrace and become more involved in the local literary culture. Ruby McAndrew, 39, Dunedin News.
The Dunedin City Council is set to have some fresh blood in its midst, with 5 current councillors confirming they won't seek re-election. Many of those not standing have cited the large workload and increasing bureaucracy as a job deterrent. With that in mind, our Word on the Street team asked the public whether they care about the upcoming local body elections.
I'm quite excited about it. It's a really interesting time here in Dunedin, you know. I think there's a lot of progressive movements here. I think there's a lot of candidates who have a really interesting view on what we can do for the town.
Oh, I just think it's a natural thing for us all to do, actually, to care about our city. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we care about it. I care about it. I think most people should.
Yes, I do, because I think it's important that we do vote and that we know who each candidate is and what they're saying and what they promise they're going to be doing.
Yes, I do. I'm from South Canterbury, and actually we've got a very small local body, and I'm not sure how effective they are because they're so small.
I actually have not heard of this lecture, so I guess I can't really care about something I've never heard of. Yeah, that's really all I can say about it.
Yes, I do, because as a student I believe it's important that as a younger generation we come through and express our views so that every age group knows how important it is to vote.
I do, because I believe every opinion counts and every person has a chance to show what they want in the community.
It doesn't really interest me. I think it's sort of, their mind's made up already about what they're going to do. But yeah, we'll see, I guess.
Yes, I feel that it's important to get some stronger leadership and representation right now at a time when there's some disillusionment about larger government leadership. And I do have a couple of people who are running, who I won't say names, but who I feel quite promising about, and I'm glad to see them getting out there and getting some support.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on 39 Dunedin News. The future of one of Dunedin's most well-known music venues is still unclear as its owner considers whether or not it's time to move on. The government's plan to make New Zealand predator-free in the next 30 years is being welcomed by a local conservation group. And a group of students are airing their concerns about a planned multi-million-dollar animal research facility on campus as part of Animal Law Week. And it's time now to find out what's going to be in tomorrow's Otago Daily Times. And Dave Cannon joins us. Good evening, Dave.
What's Animal Law Week?
It's where they look at animal laws.
Right, okay.
It'll be up on our website shortly, Dave, and you'll be able to learn all about it.
Right. Tomorrow, we've got more stories than we've got room for, so that's good news. The main story is probably the review of the Saddle Hill fire last year.
Oh, yes.
Pretty major event, and there's been a review of that, and turns out it was fairly chaotic, some of the communications that went on out there, so we'll have a good look at that tomorrow. Got some council stuff, something on the fixing of the Portobello Road pumping station, that was at the centre of the flooding, of course. We had a look at that. The sand sausage, which you had a story about tonight too, I understand. As Sinclair having some problems out there with the sand sausage, it's far too full apparently. And we're having a chat to the man who made the country's best vegetarian pie from Wanaka. You can't get anything better than a Wanaka pie. And the sports guys are looking at the Highlanders build up for the semi-final on Sunday morning it will be, against South Africa. And the wash tomorrow, we've got 2 or 3 things. We've got a photo mystery going on at the Polytech, down at the Polytech Design students. We've got more on the history of Dunedin television. You could be on there one day, in 100 years' time.
Yeah.
And cemeteries, the beauty of cemeteries. It's proving very popular. These photographs sending in by readers are showing us the nicer side of cemeteries around Otago. So we're getting inundated with the photographs there today. So it's been very interesting.
Very interesting indeed. Looking forward to the pictures. That's
Thank
all
you.
in tomorrow's ODT. Thanks, Dave. Time now for local weather.
This 39 Dunedin News weather update proudly brought to you in association with Silverhorn's Emu Oil.
And here is our city view. It's taken of Dunedin at night. Maybe from last night. At around the city, it's 3 o'clock today, 12 degrees from in the central city, 13 at the Gardens and 14 out on the Tyree. To the situation, and some cold fronts are expected to move across the country now from the Tasman Sea. The airflow will tend southwesterly and become colder from Friday through the weekend. To the forecast for the main towns on the lower South Island for tomorrow. Strong westerlies with rain later in the day for Invercargill and Gore. Westerly gales in Tiana with rain there, a high of 11. And just plain old westerlies for Alexandra with cloud increasing and a high of 13. Gusty westerlies with cloud increasing in Queenstown, Wanaka and Twizel. Westerly winds, not terribly gusty for Oamaru, with high cloud increasing in a high of 12. And Dunedin tonight becoming fine with a low of 5. Tomorrow, sunny periods at first, but high cloud will increase. Westerlies will become strong to possibly near gale force, and some rain is likely at night. We're expecting 12 degrees. And on Friday, showers clearing, sou'westers easing with a high of 9. And to the Otago pallet fires, tidal and fishing information. High tide tomorrow morning is at 20 to 11, and low tide follows at 5:30. And fishing conditions look best at 7:15 tomorrow morning. And that is all from the team here at 39 Dunedin News for Wednesday. And remember, you can catch all of our stories at our website, dunedintv.co.nz. We will see you again tomorrow. Good night.
This 39 Dunedin News Bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.